way up to the top to get my nursing license.
Hey, one time I was getting my beat the down. Clapping, I'm talking about.
Shot a cop with my beautiful ladies.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Cracking a little bit.
Let me see, fuck.
Sent it to her nigga. Sent it to her. Look what he said, y'all.
Go and answer the phone, pussy, because now she right here and she don't like what you just said and what you post.
Bruh. I'm not gonna lie, the response from the dude, not the boyfriend, but the dude that was doing the clapping, that was diabolical, bro. I wouldn't know what to do, bro. I know you probably mad as hell, dog.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Your old lady getting clapped, and the dude who was doing the clapping is checking you about a missed call, checking you about what you said. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. So look, at the end of the day, what you gonna do, man? I suggest you just let it go. Let her do her thing. You just go the other way, bro. Because what you gonna do is probably something stupid. Don't do that.
Ah, shit. Had it go again.
Now, I really have to ask. It says it says that you're driving trucks, but I'm just curious, are you the one actually driving the trucks? Are you in the trucks doing something else? Gotta ask.
She belongs to the streets.
What's something your mama doesn't know?
That I fucked my way up to the top to get my nursing license.
Oh, no, that's my little sis. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Oh, you did what?
I save lives between these thighs.
Yeah, boy.
Man, look, she made an oath to take care of people in their time of need, man. That's just what she did, and she just got her degree for it.
And if we doing and you start sweating on me, go ahead, pull out for me, boo.
If a man is doing all this sweating and all this other stuff, what you doing, man? I just feel like, man, if he just putting in too much work, you ain't smashing back.
FBI, open up!
Hey, one time I was getting my beat the down. Clapping, I'm talking about. I had to realize I'm getting the missionary. Who ass is that? Who ass is clapping?
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. If you saying that it's not your cheeks clapping, it was his, bro, you might have an issue. Lose booty.
I have a question. Why is it so bad for a woman to ask a man for money? I do not get why is that such a big deal.
We don't do that here.
Men hate getting asked that questions just as much as women hate men asking, can they get some? Let's just level the playing field. It's the same feeling.
You said you were gonna call me when you get home, and you never called me when you got home. So you said you were gonna call me when you got out the shower. You never called me when you got out the shower.
Shot a cop with my beautiful ladies.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Angie. What's yours?
Hey, Angie,
Shot.
John, what you want to join, man? Yeah.
I don't know, boy. It look like he about to live his best life that night, boy. He about to get turned up by 2 Karens. Oh man, 2 cougars. Oh yes, indeed. Boy, you gonna wake up mad as hell the next day, bro. Like, what the hell you just get into? But you might have a good time tonight.
Say, ladies, that's right. So I'm gonna show y'all how to get some money from a man that you just met an hour ago. What you gonna do is go outside, right? You're gonna turn all the breakers off, right? And then you're gonna do a walkthrough in your house and you're gonna record my lights is off. The people just cut my lights off. I'm sure $200. You're gonna show all the lights off. You're gonna flick all the lights off in the house. You're gonna flick all switches in your house and be like, look, my lights off. That's what you're gonna do.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You're gonna ask him for $200. You're gonna say I'm $200 short of my light bill. If he say he can't do it, you're gonna block him immediately because he don't care about your well-being. He don't care about you and your kids being in the house with no lights. Okay, I don't care if you just met him, you're gonna block him. That's how you get money from a man.
sis, why you just can't just be honest in the get-go and just say, hey, I need a couple dollars. I'm in a rut right now, and I need a guy who's gonna try to help me out, help me get ahead. I think that would have been a better outcome instead of just, trying to come up with these desperate scenarios in order to manipulate. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
You're broke! You're f***ing poor!
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. This was actually a very brilliant scam. Let me just go ahead and just make it to where you don't even know that the power's on by hitting the box off. A smart man will go check. A smart man will go check, but most men ain't gonna go check the breaker box. Y'all not checking the breaker box. Most, y'all gonna believe it. I ain't gonna say y'all, but some dudes gonna believe it, man. They gonna be like, man, all right, let me go. How much your light bill is?
What?
Well, let me go ahead and give you a... Stop, bro. Stop. Women out here know how to finesse the system. And if they can finesse systems, they can finesse men as well. So be careful.
I hate to be the one to give our secrets away, but this has to be a conversation because it's getting the out of hand. Not all women, but most women go for medium ugly to ugliness. You get what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? That's y'all prerogative. Me personally, I can't wake up to none hideous. But that's, discretion is advised. But nevertheless, my issue with it is, and where I get really irritated with the pretty girls, because there is nothing more disrespectful than an ugly forgetting that he's ugly. It's getting the out of hand, and in the type of bitch that I am, I won't let you forget. I just can't, because let's be for real. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I hate to sound real heartless and rude, but you know what I'm saying. I just feel like,
oh man, she was on to something, man. She was on to something. See, men have a different way, man. They can wife up a 5 or 6, 7, be happy, chilling. All right, they have off days. We still love them. Men just love different, Women, They just, well, some of y'all, don't let it get to your head, dog, to be honest, bro. If you ugly, you might have to self-evaluate yourself, bro, and work on yourself. You might have some stuff you gotta remember every single day, dog. Like, you're not that cute, and you got you a good one, so don't mess that up, all right? So maybe she got a little bit of a point, but nonetheless, men, we not tossing females to the side. We not getting mad when our little 5, our little average little chick having an off day, all right? She letting it get to her head. We kind of we indulge in that a little bit.
Fun fact, if you meet a man who has had a wife, had a serious girlfriend, or had a kid with a woman, and that woman doesn't want him anymore, beware. Women don't come up off of good men.
What do you mean by that?
They just don't. They don't just accept, oh, we broke up, that's okay. No, women will literally do their big one for a good man. Okay, a woman will do their big one for a terrible man. So I know a woman will do her big one for a good one, like a man who actually shows up, does the parts, does the protecting and the providing and the popping, if you know what I mean. Okay, women will literally do the dash about a 5-star man. So if you meet a man and he says, nah, my baby mother don't want me. Or you like, oh my God, your baby mom was so pretty. Or your wife was so pretty. Or your girlfriend was so pretty. What happened? Nah, that shit just ain't work out. And you don't see any signs of this woman vying for his attention or wanting to date him or anything. Or all he does is talk about her. And she seems to be happy without him. Run. I promise you. That's a telltale sign that man is not who he seems to be. Because women do not come up off a good man.
Man, she got a point, man. She got a point to a lot, man. Like, to be honest, like, a lot of women ain't gonna just let that good dude go. They gonna fight. They gonna fight hard.
That's right.
Bro, y'all know what time it is, fellas. When y'all been holding it down, bro, and something happens, and you need to, you changing up the trajectory of your relationship, they gonna fight for it. Rightfully so. They gonna fight for it. But she definitely has a point.
Hey.
Hey, I have a quick question. This yours? Your Rolex?
Yeah, why are you touching my stuff?
So how you getting a Rolex watch and you told me that you couldn't pay rent this month?
Because I didn't buy that.
So who bought it?
A trick.
And is that my Versace robe that you got on?
Yeah. It was in the bathroom.
Why are you wearing my stuff?
It was in the bathroom.
And?
What?
That doesn't mean go and touch my stuff and wear my stuff.
I'm confused.
Yeah, and I'm very confused on how you get a Rolex watch but you can't pay rent.
I didn't buy that. I can't pay rent because
So you told the trick that you wanted a Rolex watch?
Yeah.
You should have told the trick that you needed rent money.
No, we were at the mall and he said, "What do you want?"
And you should have said money because I'm staying with my friend and I don't have rent. That's what you should have done.
Okay, well, it's too late. What do you want me to do about that now?
Sell it or something and take off my Versace robe.
I'm not selling it.
So can you take off my stuff?
I will, but like, geez, give me some time.
Give you some time for what exactly? You're sitting there with no clothes in my robe. How does that sound?
Wear the robe because
but how does that sound though? It's not yours.
We got the same parts. How's that a big deal?
I'm gonna need you to figure out how you about to come up with this money. I don't know what you about to do, what you gonna give up to get it.
Figure out something on November 30th when the first is tomorrow.
Yes, I am, cause you had all month. Like, come on now, you get your priorities together though. That's what you should do. Yes, cause I got my part. You don't have your part.
Well, when I first moved in here, you told me move in. I'm good on rent. You gotta pay. And then one day you randomly told me I had to start paying rent.
And nothing's wrong with that though.
But you literally
you were sitting here.
Like,
you were sitting here leeching though. You wasn't getting groceries. You wasn't washing no dishes. You wasn't doing nothing.
I don't eat here.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm confused because you told me to move in. I don't have to pay rent. Then you rent.
Okay, so you can move out. So you can move out.
I will.
Okay.
That's nothing. Like,
okay, so can I have my robe?
You told me to move in.
I'm not mad at you.
But you are though. You told me to move in.
You're not gonna stay. You're not gonna be able to stay with nobody rent free or.
So why did you lie?
Because I was cool with that at first until you started really not doing nothing. I'm thinking like,
really not
okay,
doing what? You told me I didn't have to pay anything.
I'm thinking like, okay, you don't gotta pay rent, but maybe she'll like wash the dishes, or maybe she'll buy some groceries, or maybe she'll cook here and there. Like, you were so nasty that you would pick up your package from outside and not bring my package in the house. That's nasty.
Okay. Like what? Like what now? Cause I'm like, you watching my pockets, you watching my every move.
I'm not watching anything. I don't know what you're doing.
Care about all this extra stuff.
I'm not watching your pockets.
You told me I don't have to pay rent.
Okay, so more of the story is you got an issue with it, you can get out.
Nothing, ain't nothing.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I say go and kick her out, bro. Go ahead and kick her out. All right, go ahead and kick her out, bro. Obviously, that's a bad roommate. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna probably be fed up and have to leave. You're gonna have this rental thing on your credit report, bro. She still can probably pay it some way, shape, or form. She probably got all the money to do it with. She just wants you to do it, bro. Some people just like that, and some people just don't even care about timelines. They know they gotta pay the rent on the 1st, but they don't care because they'll pay it on the 15th and be happy with paying the rent fee. Y'all crazy.
I've been unemployed for almost 2 years. I have an associate's degree in science, a bachelor's degree in communication and technology, and a master's in business. And I am unemployed. Did I mention that I'm almost 30 and I live with my parents because I have a child? Yeah, it's real. It's real. And when God says no, it's no. Because I wanted a job so bad that I tried to enlist in the military, okay? I wanted to be in the Air Force. Mind you, I've always wanted to be in the Air Force. I've always wanted to do it, but now seemed like the perfect time because I cannot get employment. Do you know the recruiter ghosted me? So then I tried another recruiter, and do you know they ghosted me? And then I tried another recruiter for a different branch. The Navy. Ghosted.
Man, I'm listening to your story and I'm trying to like peel back the onion a little bit on why or what's going on. But I'm like, everybody's saying no. What is the nucleus of this all? What is the core of the issues here? And I gotta ask, there's probably something the viewers don't know about you that you haven't shared with us. There's probably stipulations baggage, attitude issues, maybe history. I don't know. I'm just throwing these out there because why are recruiters are some of the most aggressive people you can find. They're gonna figure out ways to get you in there. They're gonna figure out ways to get you signed. All right, but for you to get turned down 3 times and all this other stuff going on, what is it that we don't know, right, fellas? But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all watching today. Let me go ahead and end the video. Don't forget to hit the like button, hype the video. I'll see you on the next one.